Many taxpayers are getting stuck when trying to file returns because their expenses are not captured in items. But there is an updated process by KRA that now allows you to include non-eTIMS expenses correctly. In this video, I'll show you exactly how it works step by step. Before you start filing your income tax return, there are a few important things that you need to prepare. First, prepare a list of your non-eTIMS expenses. These are the expenses that were not captured through the eTIMS system. Second, prepare a list of your eTIMS expenses. These are the expenses that were already recorded through the eTIMS receipts. Third, you need to compile all your non-eTIMS receipts. Make sure they are properly scanned or saved and combined into one PDF file. The file should not exceed 10 MB. So make sure you compress it so that it can get to that size. And fourth, make sure you have a clear record of all your incomes. This includes both income that was captured in the eTIMS and any other income that was not captured in the system. Having all these 4 items ready will make your filing process much easier and help you avoid mistakes when submitting your return. So let's now jump into the process. So first thing you do, go to the iTax website. That is www.kra.go.ke, and then you log in using your KRA PIN and your password. Go to Returns, select Income Tax Return Adjustments, choose Manual and Non-eTIMS or TIMS Invoices. Under the Accounting Period Information, select 2025, then click Next. At this section, you will see the required file uploads. Upload your list of non-eTIMS expenses in the Excel format and the PDF file of your receipts. Click here to download the KRA Excel template, fill it in and upload it back here. Once you download the template, the Excel template, then you need to fill in the supplier PIN, the supplier name, invoice or receipt number, invoice or receipt date, and a description of what you paid for and the total amount. If you don't have the supplier KRA PIN, you can request it from them or you can ask their KRA details. Then gather all your non-eTIMS receipts or the invoices, scan them and combine them or compress them into one PDF file. Make sure the file size does not exceed 10 MB. If you find this difficult, you can always get assistance from a cyber cafe. Then get back here, upload your saved Excel template, then upload your PDF file, and then submit. Once you submit, you should see a confirmation message saying, Non-eTIMS adjustments uploaded successfully. If an error appears, go back to your Excel template and double check a few details, especially the supplier KRA PIN information, and ensure every required field in the sheet has been filled in correctly. From there, proceed to step 2 of the filing process. So you'll go to Returns, then select File Returns and choose Income Tax Resident Individual, and then click Next. At this point, you'll be prompted to download another Excel template where you will fill in your income and expense details. So make sure the tax year displayed is 2025 if your returns are up to date. Then click to download the auto-populated income tax resident return Excel sheet. Now open the auto-populated Excel sheet you just downloaded. You will notice that some details have already been filled in for you. Then at this point, you will see, do you have any other income except employment income? Make sure it is selected yes. And then proceed to the profit and loss section. Now here you will find different categories of income. That includes business, farming, rental, interest, commission, and other income. So make sure you select the correct column when entering your income details. This refers to the total income. So in my case, I will use commission column. So if you have multiple sources of income, you can categorize them accordingly under the relevant section. That is assuming you have rental and you have commission. Make sure you include the income for rental at its place and income for commissions at its column. So in case you already have eTIMS expenses for the year 2025, enter the details of each expense in the relevant fields in this section. But in case your receipts are not under the eTIMS system, you will leave all these fields empty and proceed to the next step. So next, go to the balance sheet section. You cannot leave this section empty. So what you need to do, proceed to row 2.1, which is the shares section. And here you can either enter the digit 1 for a simple process, or you can input your actual business capital if you know it. Then move to 6.1, that is the proprietor's capital, and enter the same figure you entered on the shares. That is all you need to complete in this section. Then proceed all the way to section T. You can move along the other sections until you get to section T, that is income computation for yourself, or the income computation self. You may notice some complex accounting terms here, but as a simple business owner, your main focus should be row number 6. Which is labeled Manual Non-eTIMS or TIMS Expenses. So under the same column you selected area in the profit and loss section, for example in my case I chose the commission section, enter the total amount of the non-eTIMS expenses from the previous Excel sheet you submitted. Once entered, you will notice that your profit after expenses reduces. Then proceed to the last section, that is section T, tax computation. So here, you will see a breakdown of your final tax position. The personal relief is automatically filled in, that is 28,800 per year. And if you had any withholding tax, it will also appear here auto-filled. So if you don't have any withholding tax, it will be blank. Okay? So at this point, you can check whether you have any tax to pay to KRA. If the figure is negative, it means you do not have any tax to pay to KRA. If it is positive, it shows the amount you are required to pay to KRA. Once you confirm everything is correct, click on Validate. Then go back to the dashboard and upload your validated Excel template. So you will click on Choose File and then locate the file you just validated. It will most likely be in your Documents folder, and the file type should be in zip format as shown. So select the file, then click on Open. Once uploaded, you will see the file reflected on the screen. So next, you will see, do you own rental property? Select No if you do not, or Yes if you do. And then tick I agree to the terms, and then click Submit. You will then see a confirmation message that your return has been successfully submitted. You can download the acknowledgement receipt as proof of your filing. And that is the simple step-by-step process of filing your returns using the Non-eTIMS method. I hope this guide has made the process easier for you to follow and understand. If you find that there is tax you need to pay to KRA, I've already done a separate video showing how to generate a payment slip and how to complete the payment either through M-Pesa or via bank. You'll find the link in the comment section below. Important points to note. Once you log in and start the filing process, first ensure you go through process of preparing and uploading your Non-eTIMS expenses and the receipts PDF before you proceed with the actual filing process. This helps you avoid errors and ensures that your figures are correctly captured as you move through the process. So if you face any challenges when filing your tax return, you can always consult a tax professional to guide you and make sure everything is done correctly. I also do offer tax filing services at an affordable fee. So if you'd like assistance, you can reach out to me via WhatsApp number 0750-085-478, and I will be ready and happy to help you. If this video was helpful, feel free to share it with someone else who might also benefit from it. You can also comment below so that I can see that at least you have gotten the help that you need. And don't forget to subscribe for more simplified tax tips and the step-by-step guides. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.